whisper because Medusa was literally underneath this tree stand at 5:15, and right now it's 6:20, so he's close. It's just now legal shooting light, so I think it's gonna happen this morning. Yeah, baby, yeah! So, Mufasa just got hammered at about 25 yards. Stupid cameraman me, I had him in perfect frame on my camcorder, perfect frame, and didn't hit record till right before Jason shot, but I got just a shot of him running off. But we're about to go down there. Jaybird, dang, what? Oh, he came in on a dime, baby. And I called it. I said 7:30 at 7:30. Anyway, I can't wait to go down there and put my hands on that deer, boy. Awesome, awesome, awesome non-typical buck. Big body. And just came right in. Came in perfect. So we're going to give him a little while. We're going to go check the area. I'm pretty sure he went down right here. So anyway, stay tuned. Where do you think he was standing when you shot him? Let's see if we can find some blood. What? You see the deer? See belly? See his belly? Let's see if we can find some blood here. Where was he standing?
I'm sure we'll have to see.
There, man.
What?
Look at the blood. I mean, he's hammered. I can smell him. He's ruddy. Super ruddy. Oh yeah, dude, look here. Look. Look at all that bright red. Right down through here, buddy. He's right here. See the blood? I mean, this is a huge blood trail, bro. Huge. Dude, look. That's a heart shot, bro. Oh, he's right here, dude. He's right here. He's right there. See, look at, see him? Right there, like 10 yards. You don't need binoculars, bro.
See him, man.
He's breathing, dude. Is he breathing or is that steam? That's a heart shot, dude.
What?
That's a heart shot.
Perfectly.
Look at that deer, man. He's a giant, dude. Look at that deer, son.
That's awesome. I mean, smoky.
Dude.
That's a big old body too, man. Oh, let me forget these binoculars.
Look at that deer. Boy. Look at
That's
that
gnarly. See, it
deer.
broke one off over here.
Nah, that one's always been short. I got it in velvet like
Well,
that.
you can see it broken.
I got it. I swear I got it in velvet.
That looks
just
broken
like that.
too. This one went all the way up. Look at that. He's broken it off. Look at that drop time. Hey, you gotta take a picture on my phone.
Oh, I will, buddy.
Dude, that's as fun as it gets right there.
He's a big body deer.
He's a
too.
big body. Dude, he got smoked. I thought we saw him go down.
Dude, that's
That's a big old body.
that's unbelievable blood, man.
That's awesome.
All right, man. So this is Medusa. This deer. First time I caught him on camera was late summer. They were about 80% through with their velvet growth, and I caught him. What would you say? About a mile from here?
Probably
Something
a
like that.
mile.
About a mile from here, across two major highways, through a bunch of neighborhoods. But where he was and where I saw him the first time, I sat on this deer probably 10 times. He was super consistent coming out in the mornings. And, you know, I thought for sure I'd be able to get on him, but he outsmarted me every single time. And then he disappeared for like a month, just vanished. And somebody followed me on Instagram, sent me some video and some pictures they had on him about half a mile from where I was, and in another direction. So I figured he was gone. I figured, you know, another hunter would get him or we'd never see him again. And then about, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Probably a week and a half ago.
We came down and Jason had the idea to come down into this little spot we call Hidden Valley. And he set a camera up. First time we've been in here this season, and caught some good deer and some good bucks. And then guess who showed up? Old Medusa popped up out of nowhere, and I was super excited to see him.
What's crazy too is that we set up a pop-up line down in this big bottom. Had a camera with me, was going to put it out, forgot all about it. Me and my son were coming out, and my son said, "Dad, we forgot to put the camera out." And so literally right on the edge of the interstate where we come out, I just ran down, strapped it to the closest tree.
Just randomly
Put it on there, and then kind of forgot about it while we went and hunted a few other places and got through Christmas. I want to say it was right around New Year's or right before New Year's. Me and BJ came in, because it tore up with scrapes, rubs. I mean, deer sign everywhere.
Most sign I've probably ever seen.
Yeah, I mean it was unbelievable. I mean, you could tell there were a lot of deer in here. But on our way out, again, I almost forgot to pull the card on it, but we pulled the card, got in the car, tried to upload it in the truck. It wouldn't work. So get home, and before I go to bed that night, I pop it in my computer, and there's buck after buck. I mean, probably, what, 4 shooters?
At least.
And this one showed up, and of course, to me, I wasn't even really aware of him much. BJ had sent me some earlier this season and knew he had a crazy rack deer on film. But then, of course, I sent it to him, and immediately he was like, "That's Medusa." A mile from here, had to cross, you know, highways. And so, I mean, immediately we knew he was in the area, and just tried to come up with the best plan to take him out.
Yeah, we sat in this spot. We sat here twice. We sat up on the hill once.
Yep.
Trying to catch up with him. And last night we sat here and saw 10 deer.
Yeah.
Probably, I mean, multiple does, young bucks, a lot of deer movement. And then last night on camera, they were moving all night, it seemed like. I got the spy point out, and the pictures were clicking through on the camera.
What's crazy too is we got in the stand this morning. We knew he was in the area. As soon as we get set, I'm sitting below BJ in my climber, feel my phone vibrate. He sends me a picture. This buck was in here in front of our climbers at 5:15. Yep. We got in here at what, 5:30, 5:40?
Yeah, 5:40 maybe.
So
we were in the tree at 6. We were set up and ready to hunt at 6.
So then it was like, oh wow, this buck must be within 100 yards of us.
Yeah.
So we were confident, and cold morning, but I'll let you finish
was cold.
the story.
It was super cold, and
wind was perfect.
When the sun came up, it got right in our eyes, and we couldn't really see real good down in this bottom where we're sitting. But I just caught a flash, just a quick flash, you know, about 150 yards away from us or so, and threw the binoculars up and saw a doe running. Looked like she was being chased, but I didn't see a buck. Saw another doe with her. So it looked like maybe a mama and a couple babies, maybe 2 fawns. And they kind of worked their way to our left from where our stand is. And we kept our eyes over there. And then dead to our left, caught movement. And all I could see was just this crazy character.
Yeah,
and knew right off it was Medusa.
And BJ was hiring me in the climber this morning. I got to a point where my bow rope wouldn't go any higher. So our little call sign when we saw deer was shake the tree. So literally BJ shakes the tree, starts pointing to our left. I look, see movement, and then all of a sudden in the sunlight I could see a rack but couldn't tell what it was. And then BJ looks down below and says Medusa. And I mean, it was literally, he came in on a string. I mean, it was walked right, you know, 20 yards from us, probably shot him at what, 20, 25 yards, and he might have run 50 yards and crashed.
Clean pass through, looks like a heart shot. It just came in on a dime. But I'll tell you this too, what was crazy is that when this deer was walking in, I had perfect footage. I mean, I had the deer in the frame, walking in, and for some reason the camera went off record, which is super frustrating when you see the film. But right before he took the shot, I noticed it and I hit record again. So we got some film of him walking in and some film of the shot, which I know a lot of you guys don't really care necessarily about seeing the shot, but it was still an amazing morning. And I look at the character on the rack of this deer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just amazing, the hooks and all the different the big drop tine on the left hand side. I mean,
he's an old big body deer. Another thing we didn't mention was You know, right at daylight, BJ texted me and said, 7:30. You'll shoot this deer at 7:30. No lie, to the minute, I shot him at 7:30, which is just crazy. Because I thought once I realized he was in here early, I figured he might be back in here at daylight. He might have walked off and started to come back in. But BJ hit the nail on the head. I mean, he was right here at 7:30. Hammered him. He ran 30 yards. And
I was
crashed.
screwing with Jason in the tree too. Like right at daylight, I had some doe pee, and he was poured a little bit down the tree.
Pouring it down the tree on my boots. But hey, it worked. This is what it's all about.
Dude, congratulations,
Thank
man.
you, man. I appreciate it.
Dude, once in a lifetime buck right here.
Awesome.
Medusa's down.
Yep.
All right, guys. We all stay tuned.